For the next 7 days, I'm going to be sailing through the Mediterranean Sea, stopping in Italy, Spain, and France. And all on a luxury cruise. Since I'm going to be trying out the MSC Yacht Club experience, and figured I'd invite the king of cruising, aka my dad. So let this 7-day father-son adventure begin. So growing up in New York, we had a thing called Take Your Kid to Work Day, where 1 day a year, I would get to go to work with my dad in Midtown Manhattan and see what it was like working with him.
I want to go, Dad. Let's go.
And now, many years later, it is Take Your Dad to Work week.
Can't wait to go to work with Brett.
Let's do this. Here we go. MSC Yacht Club, here we come. So, Dad, I know that you've been on a bunch of cruises. Our job for this week is to see how this MSC Yacht Club compares to other cruises that you've been on. You ready for that?
It already looks great.
And we do got George to take care of us.
George and Patricia.
This is Patricia, and we have George.
George is our butler for the week.
Yeah.
George, where are you from?
From Philippines.
Philippines, and you're from Italy?
From Brazil.
From Brazil.
Yeah.
Oh, your Italian's so good. Let this adventure begin. So this is going to be our home for the next 7 days. First impressions of the MSC Yacht Club, I am quite impressed. We do have this spacious balcony, a decent sized room, lovely bathroom, a living room area, and they even gave a bottle of Prosecco. And with being in the MSC Yacht Club, you also get access to your own exclusive sun deck with a pool, jacuzzi, cabanas, and even a grill. All right, Dad, I know that you've been on a bunch of cruises. What are your first impressions of the Yacht Club?
This is absolutely amazing. I'm used to being on cruises where you have to go put your towels on the lounge chairs to reserve them. Here, it's all yours.
So another great thing about being a part of the MSC Yacht Club is that we have George over here who gets to escort us to wherever we need to go. So right now we are going to an ABBA show where we get to, is it cut the line?
Yeah. Priority line.
Priority line with the Yacht Club.
Yeah, we need to come.
With our own exclusive access. All right, let's go try this out. George, following you.
Yeah. This is our priority line.
Hello, good evening.
Wow, that just saved us about 15 minutes. So good morning from the middle of the Mediterranean Sea. So today we are going to be arriving in Rome, but before we get off the ship and go explore the city, the plan is to first get some miles in here, since here on the Grandiosa ship they do have a nice track that goes around the top deck. Even on vacation, we get those miles.
Right back around, right here, right now. Both feet on the clouds, right back around. We can't slow us down.
So for the first stop on this cruise, these Italian New Yorkers are here in the motherland of Rome, Italy. And we first got some almond croissants and cappuccinos, and now at the Colosseum. Dad, do you think that our ancestors fought here at the Colosseum back in the day?
Maybe.
I like to think so.
Absolutely.
That's why we're built so strong, the Contis. Yeah. So we then strolled around Rome, stopping to see the Pantheon, the Vatican, and even the Trevi Fountain, and then headed back to the ship. So I personally haven't done too many cruises, but the one thing that I am really liking about it so far is that for this entire week, all you have to do is unpack once, as you get to see so many places. Right now, we just made it here to Palermo, which both myself and my dad haven't been to. So we're very excited to check out Sicily. So another perk with having the Yacht Club is that you do get priority access, where George is escorting us right now to get right off the ship within seconds. So one of the best things about this MSC Yacht Club is that when you are leaving the ship to go to a new city, you get escorted by your butler. So we got George here.
Hello.
George is the man. Unbelievable. He pops up everywhere.
Yeah.
Like, you just say his name and he's there.
Yeah. Yeah, we wake up, we walk out the door, George is there to greet us. It's been the best experience. So luckily, my dad is in great shape where we have already hit 70,000 steps?
Yeah, over.
Over 70,000 steps, which we did the math, is about 35 miles So Dad, I think we deserve some gelato. What do you say?
I think that or a little pizza.
I think both.
Both.
Cheers.
Yes, cheers. Good gelato. Oh, it ain't no Dippin' Dots. It's melting quick. Oh, it's really good. Melts in your mouth, sometimes outside your mouth. Turn the soup by now. It's so hot. Oh.
When in Sicily, get Sicilian pizza. How's the pizza, Dad?
Good stuff. Man, crust a little different. A little ball of mozzarella on top. Fresh mozzarella.
Italians, very prideful of their pizza. I can see why. My dad is being a very typical dad right now. If you're wondering why in that last shot he's wearing headphones, it's because he wrote into his favorite radio station back home and told the host that he is currently on a trip with his son, sailing around Europe on a cruise. So he's listening to make sure he doesn't miss it. Gotta love dads just doing dad things. All right, back to the ship. So we just made it back onto the ship, and now the plan is to head upstairs to the Yacht Club restaurant, in which the food has been phenomenal. The service, the chefs, the quality of food, the atmosphere, all top notch. And also, one of the best tiramisus.
I always knew that we just had a special thing. I hurt you deep, but still we get a second chance. I know you feel just like I do.
So yesterday we departed from Italy and it's now sailing all the way to Ibiza, Spain. Which means today we are going to be sailing all day. We are currently somewhere in the middle of the Mediterranean and won't get there until tomorrow afternoon. Which luckily means for us, we have all day to enjoy this ship. Maybe even win back some of that money I lost last night at the casino. Probably not though. Just need the ship to rock a little bit. So something I've never seen on a cruise ship that this cruise ship has is a full-on bowling alley. Dad, in all your years of cruising, have you ever seen a
bowling alley like this before? The pins have strings attached. It's unbelievable. Never seen it.
All right, it's time for some father-son bowling. I ain't letting you win.
You gotta play hard. I'm hanging in there.
After bowling, we then went to the MSC Yacht Club lounge to get some croissants and drinks to chill out. Then headed up to the sun deck to lounge by the pool, which was super relaxing. So relaxing, my dad even fell asleep. I then found an arcade, so decided to play some games, hit the gym for a quick workout, followed by an hour at the spa where I went in the sauna and even an ice room. It's freezing. And last but not least, my favorite part of the ship. So here on the ship, they have a full-on water park. Dad is gonna love this.
Okay, we in the sun. Okay, we in the sun. Hello, 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 hello.
After nearly 48 hours of sailing, we have made it to Ibiza. Dad, we need to give the people an update. The most critical thing. Did we make it on to the radio station?
We did. We made it. We got our little shout out.
Glad that we did that.
No earplugs. I'm done.
We then headed back to the ship for sunsets, watched an incredible show, then arrived in our next city. Ahora estamos en la ciudad de Valencia. So I actually studied abroad in Madrid, Spain, but never came here to Valencia. And that's what's so great about going on a cruise is that you get to see so many different places that you've maybe never been in such a short amount of time. And also I'd say my favorite part is that while getting to see all of these places, you only have to unpack once. Makes for a nice little mobile floating hotel room. First things first, some jamon.
Nice.
Dad, what do you think so far about Valencia?
Amazing. Great walking city. A lot to do.
Dad, I'm gonna expose you on how when we were little kids and we were walking around New York City all the time, me and my sister would be holding onto my dad's hand, trying to keep up with him.
Almost like Peter Pan, getting you to fly.
This man is the fastest walker in all of New York. And there's a lot of fast walkers there.
Yeah.
That's why I run so fast now. I've been training since I was 4. So tonight we are going for a steak dinner. And of course we have George to escort us there. George, how is the food at this place?
It's very nice.
Very nice.
Very nice, fantastic.
I trust you.
You will miss me.
Honestly, having George take us everywhere has made this experience so much more elevated than any other cruise I've been on. Dad, what are we gonna do when we don't have George?
I don't know. He's valuable. He does it all.
So the MSC Grandiosa also has a bunch of specialty restaurants where tonight we are at the Butcher's Cut. And we just got some delicious steaks. So Dad, bon appetit.
Bon appetit, Brett. Enjoy.
That steak
Good.
looks
Wow.
juicy.
Oh, man. Cuts like butter. Wow.
That's probably the craziest cut of steak I've seen in years.
It is. It is.
But now, the moment that you all have been waiting for. The Brett and John Conti MSC Yacht Club comprehensive review. So Dad, what was your favorite part about the MSC Yacht Club?
Having access to the full ship, but also feeling like we had a part of the ship exclusive to us and to a small group of cruisers. Other thing I really like is you save a lot of time by not having to wait on any lines. George would escort us to the front of the lines, and that's part of what you get with the Yacht Club package. You save that time and it basically gives it back to you where you can just enjoy more time on the ship or on the excursions.
No, I agree. I would say George was probably one of my favorites, having 24/7 access to him, and then getting on and off the ship so seamlessly. And then I would also agree with you where this really did feel like a ship within a ship, that it was like our own yacht.
Like I said before, you have access to the rest of the ship, so we went down the slides and we went bowling and all the activities that...
And they had
full
George,
cruise.
our 24/7 butler, was able to escort us.
Yes.
And plan that all out for us.
Yes.
So it makes it even easier to have access to the rest of the ship.
But George, I think, was a standout.
Yeah.
Really made it unique, that 24/7 butler service.
What do you rate it? 2 thumbs up?
If I had 3, I'd rate it 3, but
I like that. Okay, besides the MSC Yacht Club, my favorite part of the trip was when we were in Valencia. Someone who watches the channels ran out of a restaurant to come take a selfie, and my dad stuck his phone in his face.
One of Brett's fans caught him right in the streets of Valencia.
Enjoy here, Spain.
all
Are you
good.
having fun here?
Absolutely.
And filmed the entire thing.
That was great.
All right, Dad, for your first time for Take Your Dad to Work Week, what were your impressions of me with being a YouTuber?
It's a lot of work. It is not all fun. It's a lot of fun, but there's a lot of work that goes into it between the drone and making sure the batteries are charged and the cameras, and it's just a lot of work. And then when we're having our downtime, you're doing emails and you're getting out your files and you're uploading stuff. It's a lot of work. It's very impressive. I'm glad I got to witness it. Got to spend a week of special time with you, which is, as we all get older, it's hard to do. But it was a wonderful, wonderful experience, and I'm looking forward to the next annual Take Your Dads to Work Day.
The MSC Yacht Club was an experience unlike any other, and I'm so glad I got to do this with my dad. Creating lifelong memories both on and off the ship that we will remember forever. If you'd like to experience the MSC Yacht Club for yourself and with a loved one, then you can use my code BRETT10 for 10% off, in which I will leave the details in the description down below. Truly, can't wait to do this again.